Good afternoon, this is Thomas Green with ethicalmarketingservice.co.uk. This video is about creating RLSAs or remarketing for search within the new AdWords experience. So in this particular tutorial, I'm going to assume that you already have a search campaign set up. I do have a tutorial on how to create a search campaign within the new AdWords interface, which I'll link to in the description. I'm going to first of all create a remarketing list, and then I'm going to apply that to one of my existing search campaigns. So if you go to the three dots at the top, go to Audience Manager, and go to New Remarketing List. My particular list is going to be all visitors in the last 90 days, the URL containing my domain name. Update the membership duration. And click Create and Continue. And now there's a list which has been created for all visitors in the last 90 days. In my last remarketing tutorial, I forgot to talk about adding the code to the website. It is part of the process which we can't ignore, so you do need to have the code added to your site in order for this to actually apply. So what I'll do is you can't actually do that at the moment within the new AdWords experience. It's not actually functioning yet. So what I'll do is I'll add a comment to this particular video with a link to the guide of how you do it. But essentially, you would, if you were doing this right now, you would go back to the old AdWords and you would go to Shared Library, go to Audiences, and then there's a bit sort of in the top right hand corner where you are able to get your code from. But this is all, it'll all be within the guide. If you do get stuck and you're like, I need more than words, I need you to show me how to do it, just let me know and I'll do a video in the old interface. I'm trying to do them all in the new interface for the purposes of the future. But if you do need help, then I will do it. So once you've added the code to your site and you've got a list which you can apply, you go back to your campaign that you want to add it to. Go to Campaigns, and if we want to add it to this particular campaign, we're at that campaign level now. So we go to Audiences, and then the bit in the middle says plus Audiences. You choose whether you want to add it to the whole campaign or an ad group. We'll choose targeting here. If you wanted to have it as both a normal search campaign and an RLSA, you might do observations, and you can add bid adjustments to the RLSA to, if your previous website visitors are more valuable, you might add a bid increase. What I do is I separate them out, but you don't have to do that. So you select the list that you created. Just the definitions are narrow the reach of your campaign to specific audiences. So in this instance, my existing search campaign is going to be an RLSA campaign for all of the visitors to my site in the last 90 days. Click Save. Now that's done. So that's how to have a existing search campaign be turned into an RLSA campaign. So normally I make these campaigns pretty broad, so I might use broad match just because it's that much more targeted if someone has already been to your site, and if you make it targeted within the search campaign and then also apply your audience, then it's unlikely you'll get, unless you have a massive volume on your site, it's unlikely you'll get much volume in that particular campaign. If you do have any questions, then just pop them in the comments and I will either answer them or I'll create a video for you. Let me know your thoughts, and if you would like me to create a video on a specific topic, let me know and I will try to assist. If you're looking for any digital marketing services, then please feel free to visit us at ethicalmarketingservice.co.uk, and thank you very much for listening.